All right, I am here with the one, the only Angelina Mondavi, the woman behind Brasswood Estate Wines here at Brasswood Estate. How are you feeling?
Great.
Yeah, you excited to be here at the 5th Annual Vintners Vanguard?
I can't believe it's the 5th annual, and I love it here. There's so much fun. There's so many different winemakers and wines here that you just don't get your hands on a daily basis. So we have library wine, we have pre-releases, and then we have current releases as well. It's just fun.
And there's so many great producers. There's 17, which I never realized, 17 vintner partners here at Brasswood, all making wine under the same roof. So I have to imagine that's got to be fun as a creative, as a winemaker, to kind of like have that sort of inspiration constantly going, right?
Absolutely. And everyone does something a little bit different.
Yeah.
So for Cellar Team, they learn different techniques, and all of them work just for different styles.
And I know you make a few different wines, but this is the one that we're tasting today, which I'm really excited about because I know there's not very much of it. So tell me about what's in my glass right now.
Yeah, so this is our North Crystal Springs Cabernet Sauvignon, 100% Cabernet Sauvignon, only 100 cases made, very small, but this property is near and dear to my heart. Beautiful soil that allows for the tannins to be very beautiful, very soft, very supple.
Yeah.
And you just taste this and you fall in love with it.
And I think what's really cool is, correct me if I'm wrong, North Crystal Springs, we can kind of see it, right? Like, if my eyes were really good and I had a pair of binoculars, it's kind of like, as a crow flies, not too far.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And sort of mountain, like semi.
Yeah, it's got the base of the mountain. It's at the base of the mountain, so it has a little bit of the topsoil that's coming from the mountain side, and then underneath, because it's along the Napa River, near the Napa River, it has some of that heavier soil as well. Cabernet loves kind of the combination of the both, and let's taste and see.
I always learn something from you. I love tasting with you. I want to taste and see. We get the best of both worlds with this North Crystal Springs wine. It smells really dark and kind of unctuous, that great kind of black fruit. Is that sort of typical of this site?
It definitely is, and then that punch of lavender and violet.
Definitely get the lavender, definitely get the violet. Let's talk a little bit about 2019 as a vintage with this wine, right? Is this a wine that we drink now? Do we save some? Maybe do we do a little of both and buy enough to make that happen?
Absolutely. This is a wine that you can really kind of do a little bit of both. I always say buy a 3-pack so then you can drink one now, save one for 5 years and save one for 10 years, or drink both in 5 years.
And you said 100 cases, which basically makes a 3-pack a collector's item.
Exactly.
Because there's not very much. And we've got a bottle here. So if you're hanging on to any at home, I mean, drink it now, drink it later, but know that there's not going to be very much to go around. I used to joke with Marcus, because Marcus used to come in. I was a sommelier at a local restaurant. We could never get our hands on these wines. So I'm excited to finally get to taste them today. It's drinking absolutely beautifully, but I have to ask you, as the person here at Brasswood, is there anything in particular today that you're excited to try?
I'm excited to try Fate Mon, their new release, and then I'm also really excited to try some of the Pinots from Westwood. So they have some new releases, and then they also have a library wine out.
I love that there's so much happening at Brasswood, and it's not just coming from Napa Valley. You guys are doing stuff in Sonoma. There's other regions that are involved, and one of the great vineyards is here at Brasswood Cellars, right? Annadel Gap Vineyard, biodynamically farmed. This is so beautiful. I'm so excited to hold on to this glass a little bit longer. This is going to be a great day, and I'm so glad that you took the time to do this, because I see you everywhere. We're literally in the thick of harvest right now. It's just kicking off. And you're everywhere. You managed to make it all happen. There must be 7 of you, I think, right?
No, there's only one.
There's just one. She's the hardest working woman in the business, I promise. I'm so grateful that you took the time to do this, and I'm happy you're here today.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.